Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and another segment with my buddy, Dan DeVerna, double D. One of my, I hate to even say this because he's obviously on this video, but one of my favorite people to talk to around business because he gets it. And so in this series, building on the last one we did together where we merged kind of that conversation with the CEO confessional and kind of having a conversation about observations we have about ourselves and today about others. Today is not about judging others, but things that we notice with people that we might, come across in business, do business with, people that work with us, people that we might work for, just kind of having a look around. And today's topic is really around habits. And so I see a lot of people struggle doing things that get in their own way. And so almost self-inflicted gun wounds or gunshot wounds when it comes to their business. And so Dan, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me. Good to be here.
And so you and I are big on habits, right? And we often ask each other, what are you doing around this? Or how are you doing that? I mean, we talk about diet, we talk about sleep, we talk about fitness, we talk about, even the anatomy of how we make a cold call. So we're kind of in that mindset of dissecting what works and what doesn't, looking to kind of riff off each other, right? What are you doing that I can borrow? What am I doing that you can borrow?
Yeah.
You're coming across a lot of people in business, as I am. What are some of the things that you notice that people do that you think are probably working against them without them even knowing?
One of the biggest things that I've seen, and I talk to, whether it's the people that work for me or the people that I engage with, like a lot of people are asking for, what have you done to make yourself so successful? How have you done this well? And then you ask them about what their goals are, and they look at you like with a blank stare, like they don't really know. Well, or they'll throw something that's just so generic that they literally just made it up. Well, I want to be a millionaire, or I want to make this much money, or whatever it is. But it's not something that's well thought out. It's just, it's not serious, and they're not serious about it. And so one of the things that I would say right off the get-go is you should have some kind of goals and objectives, and those should go for the year, and those should go all the way down to a day. Like, I think you should know what a successful day looks like, because if you don't know what a successful day looks like, then it's really tough to make it to that annual goal, because you should break that down and be able to say, well, if I do this, 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 and this today, that's a successful day. And not always is it tied to money. I mean, it's tied to lots of different things, whether it's workouts, the way I ate today, the way I slept today, any of that stuff. So I think goals is probably a great first thing as far as what I was thinking.
Well, I think goals, I agree with you 100%, and not only goals, but measurable goals. A lot of people go, like, I'll say, what do you want? I want to be happy. Well, what makes you happy? Well, and then they're like, time with my family, my kids. And so they haven't invested enough time to think about, what do they want? Their money situation, their work situation, their family situation, their relationship situation. They haven't put enough time into that, because as soon as they put time into it, there is kind of an internal driver to come up with a plan. And if you come up with a plan and then you don't follow it, then you're going to beat yourself up. Where if you just don't have a plan, then there's kind of no challenge. Talk about the billfold thing. I don't know if you still do that, but back in the day, you used to write down, what did you used to write down? Like 3 or 4 things that you would do
every day. Still do it.
For those obviously that are watching that wouldn't know, we both use a billfold. Dan, I would see him every morning writing down a list of, was it 5 things, 3 things?
There's actually like 6 things on there on the front side. On the front side, there's 6 things that remain constant. And those are just goals. And if you got a hold of it, you may or may not be able to decipher it. Like, somebody that's close to me could probably sort it out. Somebody that doesn't know me very well they wouldn't have a chance. But I write those down literally every single day, even Saturdays and Sundays. And all it is I take a sticky note and I fold it in half. And then I take a Sharpie and I write on it with these certain goal things. And then at least once a day, I'm addressing my goals because I'm literally writing them down. I think there's something to writing them down too that's meaningful for me. Then on the other side of that, I flip that over and I have anywhere from 4 to maybe 6 or 7 things that are on my short list of to-do lists. So I have a big to-do list. It's way too big to get all this stuff done. So I will take that down to that short little list. And I know if I got these things accomplished today, it was a successful day. And frankly, I almost never get all of them done. Almost never. But I still, sometimes it happens every single day that you get caught up doing stuff, and I'll pull that thing out and be like, all right, where am I at today? Like, what do I need to get back to?
Right.
And so I'll go back and that'll kind of realign me as to what I've gotten accomplished or look to get accomplished, or just a gentle reminder of what I need to do for the day. So that's been super helpful. I've been doing that for like years now. And so the things on that goals list have changed. They've changed quite a lot. There's martial arts related stuff, there's business related stuff, there's family related stuff, there's money related stuff on there. And so those things are changing. And as I get one of those things done, I'll move to the next step on it.
Gotcha. And same thing, but me, like I do a yearly, a quarterly, a monthly, a weekly, and then a daily goal. But I start with that yearly, and then I just start to break it back into pieces. And a lot of times the course will adjust ever so slightly, but I'm never off track with where I need to be. And I think that's the benefit of you writing down your list or me having my daily list, is I'm never wondering what should I be doing. Anytime I'm thinking I've got an extra half hour, let's say that a client's going to be late or a session finished up early, I quickly go back to my plan and I look to bang off a couple more of those things on that daily to-do list. So anyway, Dan, I know you're busy. Thank you for joining me again. These are always fun. I want to do some more of these as the weeks come up. But anyway, we'll leave some information on Dan down in the information down below. I want to thank everybody for watching, and we will see you in the next video.